Hello, 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 namaste, my witchlings. Welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. I am Di, your favorite yoga witch, spreading kindness and love, living a magical life through yoga. We have a birthday today, too. All right, I am very happy about today's birthdays. Give me a second to trim the wick. I really need to start doing that before we go live. Never gonna happen. All right, birthdays. First, my amazing Spoonie friend Cass is celebrating her birthday today. Here is hoping for all the spoons to do all the things, and Theo being a good boy. And my very dear friend from high school, Justin, is celebrating his birthday. Here is hoping for an amazing birthday, my friend. We are getting old, but you deserve the best. We are also lighting our candle. Whoops! Totally didn't mean to do that. Lighting our candle for the victims of the flooding in Texas. With the lighting of our candle, our circle is closed. We invite the ancestors to join us today. Ha! Ha! Chaos! This is what happens when Di doesn't clean her desk the way she's supposed to. All right, my lovelies, welcome, welcome one and all to Di's Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where we are reading the cards, taking care of ourselves, and having a hell of a lot of fun while we are at it. So, we're going to grab our favorite crystal. I am going for banishing negativity with hematite. Grab your favorite crystal, light your favorite candle or incense for that aromatherapy, and cozy up with your favorite cup of coffee or tea if that's your brew, and get ready to hear today's message. Don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing for your daily dose of divination. Ring that bell so you know when I'm active. Okay, check out my Buy Me a Coffee link, because this witch desperately needs the caffeine. Hello, Helga. And I see a raven. Yay! 12 made it. Awesome. Are we recording? Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. I hate this part, but, well, I absolutely love doing this for you guys. It is honestly the best part of my day, but unfortunately, it is not cheap to run a business here, and right now my output far exceeds my income. If you feel called to help a witchy mama out, I would greatly appreciate it if you could follow one of the links to buy me a coffee, donate to the GoFundMe, join the Patreon. We have multiple different levels. Or if you want to just send us money so that we, don't have to pay fees and stuff, I have a Venmo link that I can share. I hate begging for money. And I have lost the space where I was recording my yoga classes for free. And then I have my website, my email, and other business things that are incredibly expensive and frustrating. Now, just so y'all know, I am not going to treat anyone any differently, whether they donate or do not donate. If you donate, chances are I'll throw your name up on the screen during a live stream, and I will give you a shout out. Otherwise, whatever. I fully understand not having money. Now, please, please, please do not donate if you do not have the financial ability. Do not put yourself at risk to help me out. I greatly appreciate you guys. All right. And, if you want to help us out but have no money, like my videos, share my channel and my videos, check out my link tree. There are lots of things you can do for us that don't cost a penny. Okay? Thank you all. You are the best. And now, in the spirit of the late Congressman John Lewis, I call on my witchlings to make some good trouble, necessary trouble. Not with violence, but through peaceful action and unwavering commitment to justice? Can we honor his legacy by speaking truth to power, advocating for change, and challenging those systems that perpetuate inequality? To find local rallies and protests, look into organizations such as Hands Off and Indivisible, and check out the website mobilize.us. Whether by organizing, protesting, or engaging in some difficult conversations with those MAGA friends and family members, let's collectively spark progress and demand accountability for a more just and compassionate world. I have one other thing to mention here. There is an organization, well, I wouldn't call it an organization. There are people who are calling for a generalized strike here in the U.S. General strike here in the U.S. Oh my gosh. I think the website is generalstrikeus.com. Yes, generalstrikeus.com. Look up your local area. It's worth looking into. All right, y'all. Let's move on to today's holidays. It is. I've already been there. All right, we have holidays. Whoop, whoop. So, today is Scud Day. We'll explain what that means in a minute. World Allergy Day. And for my sister-in-law, Cow Appreciation Day. All right. Starting with Scud Day. It is a day to savor, S, the comic, C, and unplug, U, the drama, SCUD. Ditch the negativity, find humor in the everyday, and give yourself a break from stress. Watch a funny movie. I highly recommend Robin Williams. Laugh with your friends, or simply unplug. Yes, it is Cow Day. We'll get there. On World Allergy Day. This is a moment for my fellow travelers with allergies, asthma, and MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome. It is a daily, often invisible, unless we have hives, battle managing the triggers that feel like a constant assault. Please lead with compassion for those of us fighting a war within our own bodies. Remember, kindness truly is everything. Oh, and then finally, I am sending a very, very, very special shout out to my wonderful sister-in-law, Michelle, who absolutely loves cows. May your day be filled with their calming, nurturing energy, honoring their beautiful connection to Mother Earth today. Moo. Hola, Ab, ¿cómo está? I have to admit, I am amused maybe, by the fact that their softball team has been sponsored by Smith Brothers, so their jerseys are Jersey cows. Oh my God. Un poquito. Mi español está no muy bueno aquí. I used to be far more fluent in Spanish, but I have not really used it in about 30 years. So I have forgotten most of what I learned, but I have new neighbors who don't speak a whole lot of English and speak mostly Spanish, and listening to them talking to each other outside my window, I'm understanding more than I thought I would. It's kind of cool. All right, my friends, my witchlings, my loves. Let's move on to the cards. Oh, actually, yeah, check in with chat real quick. Oh, ow. Ow, my eyes are burning a little bit. Ow. Oh, allergy season sucks. I tell you what. And having year-round allergies is worse. Did I forget my eye drops last night? I'm betting that's why my eyes are itchy. All right. Let's get going. All right. We are starting with It Is Worth It. Well, what is it? You moved on. Okay. Finally, stand your ground. Ooh, that's a loaded phrase today. All right, so what do these 3 cards mean altogether? Well, you have done the hard work because you moved on. Now you must stand your ground in that new reality. Is the struggle for peace and authenticity truly worth it? The universe resoundingly says it is worth it. I like it. These are good things. This is my interpretation. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments or chat. Now, what's the tarot telling us? Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Bad timing can lead to disastrous consequences, so take heed. A fortune may be lost, causing some frustration, setbacks, and delays. You are dealing with some bad luck. Next, we have the Ace of Swords, telling us victory over problems and the end of a difficult phase, the start of a new phase, or even a change of life going on. And finally, we have the 5 of Rods. That looks like one hell of a boffer fight. 5 of Rods, differences of opinion, squabbles over trivial matters, and a hostile environment. Oof. So, what do these 3 tell us all together? You are feeling stuck and unlucky with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Your way out is the Ace of Swords, a sharp, undeniable truth. This breakthrough won't be quiet, so expect the chaotic conflict and competition of the 5 of Rods. Wield your clarity like a sword. Actually, I would say a rod, because we're dealing with the Rods suit instead of the swords. But I digress. All 6 together say, thank you, Helga. I appreciate that. Little tidbit of trivia. I am from the Pacific Northwest. I'm in Seattle-ish now. And a lot of newscasters, while they are going through the ranks and trying to, make it to be a national news broadcaster, they will try to learn a Pacific Northwest accent because we have the most non-accent accent in the country. It's interesting. All right. Combined cards. Today's full draw tells a very powerful story, starting with you decided to break the stagnant cycle of the Wheel of Fortune reversed because you moved on. Now you must stand your ground amidst the chaotic conflict of the 5 of Rods. Your weapon is the Ace of Swords, your sharp, undeniable truth. Wield it against the chaos because the universe loudly promises you... Bleh. Trying that again. Wield it against the chaos because the universe loudly promises you this fight for your new reality is worth it. Yay! Oh, so it sounds like it's a rather positive reading today. What do you guys think? Let me know. I see a couple of new peoples. We have Laverne, and I saw a J name and it moved. And Jay Sutton. Hello, Jay, and thank you. Thank you, my dear Helga. You are so sweet. Friday nights, if you like what you're hearing, I do a Friday night guided meditation on my YouTube channel. You can find the playlist. And, I love doing that too. Also, hello, Just Right. Just a heads up. Ha, no pun intended. If you are local to Seattle or the Snoqualmie Valley, I am going to be doing some in-person guided meditations and yoga classes. My website, yogawithdylin.com. Check that out. It will have a link to the registration. That's the word I'm looking for. My brain is just not braining today. Okay, so my mouth tastes funny. Yes, you can also find my website. You can also find my website linked on my link tree, which is being shared now. Check that out. I almost blew the candle out again. I'm doing good today. All right, who is today's goddess? Yeah, Namaste. Oh my gods. I skipped 2 things here. Hoi. Getting ahead of myself. Namaste is telling us to lengthen our day. Sounds like a magic trick, but it's not. Yes, Helga. I like it. Okay, Namaste is telling us lengthen your day. Sounds like a magic trick, but it's not. Center yourself in the moment. Now, widen that moment from your chest to your fingertips. Next, start to feel the moment expand from your fingertips to the borders of the room you are in. Feel time slow down as you lengthen time even more to the outside of the building you are in to the city limits. From the city, go farther. Push time to slow until you feel like it is infinite in the moment. There are times we feel stressed because we feel like there isn't enough time. Well, when we take time to make time, time doesn't become a factor anymore. The more time we have, the less stressed we are. Can I say the word time anymore? I'm just saying. Self-compassion. Self-compassion. Self-compassion is nourishing joy today. In every moment, there are infinite reasons to be upset and infinite reasons to be happy. Make a list of 5 things you could be happy about right now. Don't stop if more keep flowing. All right, let's see. I have amazing people in my life. I have cute, cuddly, furry children who absolutely adore me. I have human children who are pretty cool too. I have a very nice house that is mine to do with as I please. And I live in one of the most gorgeous towns that I have ever been in. I have more, but those are my 5 for today. All right. Now we get to find out who today's goddess is. Yay, goddess! Why is my brain saying, hey, Macarena? I swear it's Monday 2.0 today. Today's goddess... I need to put my glasses on. I see a spawn. Today's goddess is Buddha Bodhiprabhavasita. Buddha Bodhiprabhavasita. There we go. I spit it out. Is a Buddhist goddess who embodies the awareness of Buddha and represents the spiritual regeneration. Regeneration? Is she a doctor? She symbolizes the power of light to overcome darkness, acting as a mediator and teacher of universal truths. Her symbols include the color yellow and prayer wheels. In Tibet, this day is marked by the Cham Nyanwa, a dance where monks in Manchu dynasty costumes enact the battle between demons and regional deities. To honor our goddess today, you can banish negativity by making noise and turning on lights in your living space. Nah, I don't have enough lights on. Focus your prayers using any wheel, like writing your needs on car tires or attaching them to bicycle spokes. That could be fun. All right, y'all. That's our goddess. What do you think of her? Itchy, itchy. Otherwise known as Tuesday. Yes. It's Monday 2.0. It really is. It's one of those Tuesdays. And I have lipstick all over my cup. All right, y'all. he just said he didn't think we were having that bad a day. And I just feel like I'm stumbling and tripping over my tongue. That's true. His day yesterday was worse. His computer decided to freeze just as we went live. It was great, let me tell you. All right, we have Zen today. We have a really interesting Zen because instead of a short little quote like we normally have, we have this long-ass story. Kwatsu. Zen is infamous for the unorthodox methods used by its masters, particularly those of Tang Dynasty China, who developed Zen's, quote, strange words and extraordinary actions, unquote, style of teaching. Yunmen answered his monks' queries with a single word. Matsu knocked students to the ground, twisted their noses, and pioneered the use of the shippei, Japanese kyosaku, the, quote, wake-up stick, used by meditation monitors. I'm kind of afraid of the wake-up stick. Lin Chi perfected the ho, a sound that translates in Japanese as kwatsu or just quats, an exclamation used to shock students out of their dualistic thinking. I can get behind that. Chow Chow's short, simple, paradoxical statements are unsurpassed for their inventiveness and form the basis of many koans. And then there was the one-finger Zen of Chi-Chi. One time, an outsider asked Chi-Chi's attendant what kind of Zen his master preached. The boy held up just one finger, as did his master when he was asked a question. On hearing of this, Chi-Chi cut off the boy's finger with a knife. That doesn't sound too nice. The boy began to run from the room, screaming with pain. Chi-Chi called to him. The boy turned around. Chi-Chi held up one finger. At that, the boy was enlightened. That just sounds all kinds of wrong. Moving on to our quote from Chow Chow. Zen is your everyday thought. Thank you, Chow Chow. Chopped his finger off. What the fluff, y'all? Man. All right, y'all. Shall we extinguish our candle and open our circle? Haha. Oh my gosh. For those of you who could not see the chat, Raven just said, "Dare to be Stupid" by Weird Al was playing as I read the Zen quote of the day. Probably the Zen story. I love the universe's communication at times. Thank you, ancestors. And with the extinguishing, as the ancestors you can thank, the Fae you do not. With the extinguishing of our candle, we open our circle today, extending our gratitude to the ancestors. All right. I have chunks of wick that are sitting on my desk, and if I try to wipe them away, I'm going to leave black streaks. Please bear with me. I work very hard to keep my desk relatively tidy. Don't always succeed, but I try. All right, y'all. And that's our daily draw and self-care for the day. Let's sit here and chit-chat for a minute while I put the cards that I drew away. Haha. What do y'all think of what we said today and what we learned? I am amused by a lot of it. The cards are somewhat positive. And again, can we please try and support Texas as best we can right now? They are going through it. And I have to give a shout out to the Mexican president because despite how she has been treated by our administration and her country people have been treated by our administration, she has sent first responders, I can't remember which group now, into Texas to help with the recovery efforts. They have also gotten first responders from, I believe, Missouri, and I can't remember the other state. But there's a lot going on. Honestly, as cool as it was, yes, Florida, thank you, darling. The man behind the curtain reminded me it was Florida. And while it was incredibly cool to learn that the girls' summer camp that has been so horrifically affected has hosted multiple members and multiple generations of Lyndon B. Johnson's family, I really could have stood to not learn that the way I did. Just saying. Yes, the Cajun Navy has also joined in. Our administration... Oh, the man behind the curtain has a point. Makes you wonder how many summer camps for low-income and brown girls have been wiped out in this. Because Camp Mystic is getting all the publicity right now. And, you know, I can kind of understand it. It's a Christian summer camp. And it's just, I feel so bad for everybody down there. He has a point. Man behind the curtain just said, yeah, a bunch of little white girls go missing and die. Duh, of course the media is all over it, right? Damn, I just yesterday was reminded, that I cannot remember who said it first, but the comment has been made that, tons of brown and indigenous girls go missing every day, every year. You don't hear about them. There's no huge search efforts to find them. But let one rich white blonde girl go missing or be killed? Oh my God, it's a national emergency. Gabby Petito, the little girl who's Jean-Benet Ramsey, there we go. Gabby Petito, Jean-Benet Ramsey, Elizabeth Smart. You know, we all know their names. How many of us know the names of the indigenous women who have gone missing from our localities? Do we know how many women have gone missing from the reservation in South Dakota that at the moment I cannot remember the name of? It is the one where... My memory for names sucks. It is the one where the guy who just was released on home monitoring. I feel that, Raven. I don't believe so until... Right. But yeah, I am so frustrated by that, too. The fact that a white girl... cute white blonde or a rich white blonde goes missing, everybody's up in arms. A black, Mexican, Muslim, Native Asian girl goes missing, any non-white girl goes missing, nobody gives a flying flip. Sorry, y'all. This is one of my rants. It chaps my hide. And it makes me so angry. Because those girls deserve so much better. Anyway. On that note, I am going to say, go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is so much darkness and hate out there right now. Please try to be a beacon of light and hope. Tell your loved ones, human, scaly, furry, or feathered, that you love them beyond measure because you do not know when you're not going to see them again. And trust me, that 2 a.m. phone call sucks balls. I'm grateful to everyone, all of my witchlings who have stuck around until the end. You guys are the best. If you enjoyed this video, do the whole like, share, subscribe thing, ring the bell for your notifications, and then please, can we appease the algorithm gods? Leave me a comment of at least 7 words. Tell me your favorite crystal, your favorite scent, your coffee order, could be fun. Or if you don't want to think, take some inspiration from Panic at the Disco. Hey, look, I made it. Yay. Yep, one of our favorite songs here. And then go out, touch some grass, enjoy the warm weather, and have a fantabulously wonderful day filled with magic and joy. And please, always, always, always remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you genuinely do have a purpose here, even if you haven't found it yet. I love you guys to bits, and I'll see you soon. Your subscription ensures you never miss a moment of mystical insight, especially if you ring that bell, for a deeper dive into exclusive content, behind-the-scenes glimpses, bonus blog posts, monthly rituals, and my weekly yoga classes. Consider popping over to Patreon and joining the coven there. If you're feeling particularly generous, a virtual coffee is always appreciated. This Gen X witch, raised on 80s vibes, thrives on caffeine and a dash of well-placed sarcasm. Are you seeking personalized guidance? Well, in that case, visit yogawithdailin.com to schedule a one-on-one yoga session where we can work together to restore balance and alignment to your mind, body, and spirit. I'm honored to craft meaningful rituals and services for all life's milestones. House blessings, cleansings, spiritual life coaching, and personalized tarot and pendulum readings are also available. Check out those offerings at dietheyogawitch.com. Don't miss out on your daily doses of divination. Tune in tomorrow for another episode, Monday through Saturday, same bet time, same bet channel, 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. And there's even more enchantment to weave into your week. Join me for our weekly rituals. Sundays, let's all gather around the cauldron for coffee and cues with Di the Yoga Witch at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Bring your favorite brew and we'll delve into the mystical and the everyday, answering your questions and sharing the witchy wisdom I've gathered over the last 3 decades. Thursdays, tune into Di the Yoga Witch podcast for a fusion of yoga and witchcraft designed to inspire and uplift. Friday and Saturday evenings at 8:30 p.m. Seattle time, we offer some unique experiences. Fridays are for relaxation and interconnection. We zen our way into the weekend and unwind with guided meditation or yoga nidra asana, tapping into your inner magic and bringing that magical life into your yoga practice. Saturday evenings, brace yourself for Bitch and Witch Angry Veteran Rants. I will be tackling current events that spark my passionate opinions, offering perspectives and suggestions for positive change.